Among those arrested Friday night at the Chicago Trump event was CBS News reporter Sopan Deb, who covers Donald Trump for the network. He spoke to CBS News producer Charlie Brooks yesterday.
It was tense right from the start. There were protesters, hundreds of them, that took over multiple sections of the arena here last night. And there were mini scuffles that broke out before the rally was supposed to start, but nothing, too serious at that point. And there were probably thousands of protesters outside. Eventually, there was an announcement made over the loudspeaker that said that Donald Trump was, concerned about security and was postponing the rally. At which point there was total pandemonium inside the arena. Lots of cursing, lots of people pushing and shoving, on both sides, both Trump supporters and Trump protesters. Eventually, I went outside, and I saw a group of police officers running towards an area of protesters. So I had my camera, and I jet along with them to this area. And I get to this crowd, and there's a man being arrested. His head is bloodied on the ground. And so I'm shooting this, and the protesters at this point had shut down the street. And the police officers are saying, we need to clear the street. And another scuffle breaks out, and I'm shooting this scuffle. And before I knew it, a police officer, at least one police officer, maybe multiple, pulled me down from the back of my hoodie and threw me to the ground and bashed my face into the street. And then this police officer put his boot to my neck and cuffed me. I am continuously identifying myself as press. I said, I have credentials, I can show you, I have credentials, but they're not listening to me. Eventually, they put me into the back of this police van, along with the man that was bloodied and another gentleman. And we're in the pitch black, and then I was in essence handcuffed for, maybe an hour before the police van took me to the station, processed me, they cuffed me again at the station, and where the police officers told me I was being charged with resisting arrest.
You've been covering this campaign for a while. Have you seen tensions build? How would you characterize the mood in these events over the last couple of weeks or even a month?
There have been protests going on at Donald Trump rallies for months and months and months. This is nothing new. However, there has definitely been a recent uptick. I have certainly never seen anything like last night. That was unprecedented. There have been other groups of coordinated protests at past rallies, but nothing as massive as what I saw last night.
Do you have any impressions of the sort of people that were making up the bulk of the protesters?
Well, according to a student I talked to last night, that was one of the organizers of the protests, he told me there were countless student groups there and that this was a coordinated effort going back weeks as soon as they heard that Donald Trump was coming here.
Yeah.
The person I talked to last night said he couldn't tell me how many student groups were involved because there were so many. So it's unclear how many groups were protesting, but there's certainly a whole bunch of different chants going on, including Black Lives Matter, vulgar chants in multiple different languages. It was certainly a diverse group of protesters, but I will say most of them were young.
Sopan is back on the campaign trail with Donald Trump today.